Hey guys, welcome back to Dueling Destination. I know it's been a while, just been busy doing some apartment hunting, so I might have a different setup for you guys soon. But for now, I'll just bring the profile of a deck that I'm using at locals right now. I'll be changing my deck soon. I've been getting some cards, getting in some trades, really trying to work on some more content, but just time hasn't been on my side. But I mean, I'm trying to give as much as I can on this. So let's start off. Remember guys to like and subscribe, it helps the channel grow. Hit the notification bell, and hopefully I get to see you at the Nationals here in Texas, Fort Worth. I'll be there and you'll see me around. I have this banner that has been signed by almost every YouTuber that I follow, and good players, like some of the top players. So let's start. Let me start off by telling you that I'm playing ABCs, but this is a Sky Striker build. I do not have Engage. I'm not gonna spend $100 on each card, but I did spend some money in the deck. Well, not really spend, but I traded some cards to upgrade, and that's what I want to get to you guys. When you need some cards and you have some cards that you're not using anymore, just don't keep them. Try to trade them or resell them so that you can upgrade your deck. Focus on one deck and try to build that, or get staples. Staples for the format is very important. So I kept my build kind of simple and easy this time. I'm using triple A, triple B, and triple C. The reason I've been using triple of each copies is because I use double Path of Desires, and by using double Path of Desires, sometimes I banish my cards, but I do have Omega that makes me recycle back my card just in case I banish a part I didn't want to. I'm using the Nightmare Engine, so I'm using one Ibli. This is because I saw a video from Top Tier Yu-Gi-Oh! And he did an amazing combo that ended up with Curious, the new Link monster from Lightstorms, Double Buster. That's just amazing. And I mean, it doesn't have any negates, because if they evenly match you, basically your board is dead almost. You stay with maybe a Buster, which is still powerful, and you know the next turn you can tag out. But I mean, I'm working on something, so hopefully that works. And now the biggest investments in this deck were two Ash Blossoms. I got two of them because I did go to the regional qualifiers, I think about 2 weeks ago. I didn't do that good. I took a Spiral deck. I won most of my matches, I think, but after the third match that I lost, I already knew I was out, so I just dropped and came home and partied. But yeah, I'm running triple Drone and Bird as well. This is really good against a Goki matchup. It's good against a lot of matchups basically right now. That searches Sky Strikers as well. Trick Stars is search. You gotta search for the card. When they hit the terraforming and they want to search a light stage, once you resolve on the terraforming to get the light stage on their hand, you hit them with Droll. They cannot continue searching with Candina. Like when they activate the light stage, they cannot search on a Trickstar monster, and Candina cannot search no longer. So you really stop them in that sense. And Gokis as well. Gokis has to search a lot, so that stops them. And then also I'm using the Gamma package, triple Gamma and one Driver. This is gonna be upgraded to the new rarity that's coming out in Battle of Legends. So the reason I'm using Gammas is because, like, I'm trying to go as fast as I can with this deck and to try to bring up Buster and very powerful monsters. So by doing that, I don't want my opponent to be able to ash me. So during my turn, if they try to ash me when I'm searching out for my Union Hanger, which is one of the most important cards in your deck, I use Gamma, get an Omega, rip a card off their hands, and with so many negates and hand traps, I mean, you stop your opponent sometimes. Player I was playing with, a locals, I just ripped his hand apart. He was trying to do hand traps after, and I Gamma him, did Omega. Then from there, I just continued my play. And then during his turn, he tried to search out. I ashed him, and he just gave up the duel there. But I mean, the hand traps help a lot. I think this is a hand trap format. I believe you should have all the hand traps, and like investing Ash was, I mean, it was a good decision in my part. I liked it and it worked out for me. So let's go to the spells now. Okay, now to the spells. We have to start off with triple terraforming. Like I said, Unit Hanger is a very important card in your deck, and you gotta do anything to search your triple copies of Unit Hanger. And with double Path of Desires, you're gonna make sure you don't banish these guys, because this is very important. And with double Path of Desires, I've realized sometimes that I do run out of resources to use to search for my Unit Hanger. Now, the new spice in my deck, I'm using triple of the Hornet Drone. The Hornet Drone allows me to get my Link Summon, or to get my extra zone with a Link monster, so I can go into my Buster Dragons very easily. It helps a lot, and like I said, look out for the top tier Yu-Gi-Oh! He has a combo tutorial. You should check out his channel. He's pretty good. He analyzes the meta every time, comes up with crazy combos. Check him out. And also, I'm running the one-offs, Monster Reborn. Sometimes you need to bring back the Omega if they destroy it. You got the Foolish Burial to add a piece to your graveyard, and Triple Call by the Grave. I enjoy playing this card right now because a lot of people, like, they want to hand trap you and they use a hand trap against you while they're trying to do your search and so on. And I mean, when someone's gonna hit you with a $60 Ash and you drop a $2 card on them to negate Ash, people get pissed off. People do get pissed off. I mean, but hey, that's part of the game. So I'm using Triple Call by the Grave and also double Path of Desires. Like I said, I try to keep this deck build really simple. I try not to complicate stuff in trying to do all kind of tech cards. I'm just going there for the hit with the Buster Dragon, spam a big board, get my material in my graveyard, and get the win there. It's been doing pretty good, so I'll update you guys if I do any other updates on this deck. Now let's go back. Let's go to the traps. For the trap lineup, I'm using a very simple amount of traps. I'm only using 5 of them. I'm using 1 Torrential, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Solemn Judgment, double Solemn Strike. The reason I'm using these cards is because, like I said, I want to build a big board first turn if I can. And by setting these guys, it helps me negate my opponent's summon. So if they want to like commit big to the board, I just gonna make sure I hit the correct card. And Torrential Triple is just crazy because I mean the Buster, the Assault, and the Wyvern, they all get their effects in the graveyard, so that just pluses on you. I'm thinking of bumping this up to 2, but for now it's working out. And also, just as a note, on game 2 or when you're going closer to time, you'll side these guys out because you don't want to be paying a lot of life points in this new time ruling. Now let's go to this side deck. Yeah, let's go to the side deck. For the side deck, for the new Goki matchup, I'm using 1 Spear mode. But what I have realized playing in this new format is that sometimes, like I said, I bring out the big board with 2 Busters and another Link monster sometimes, and then I'll have it, they're just gonna Spear mode me, and basically like my board is done. So I decided to start siding in the Egyptian God Ra. This is crazy. A lot of people don't expect it, and it comes out with 4,000 after attributing their own Spear mode when they Spear mode you. I'm using triple copies of Winter Cherries. It's pretty good in the format because I do use a Sky Striker card, so I already have them in my side deck, so in my extra deck, sorry. So by siding in these guys, I mean, I don't lose anything on it. I'm using 1 Gamma Seal, double Twin Twisters, double Shared Ride, 2 Red Reboot, and 2 Ghost Spell. Ghost Spell has been very important in my matchups. At some points you do gotta side it in against specific decks, and it helps. So I believe this side deck is good in any deck I build. I'll be using this almost all the time. And yes, you might realize that yes, I got Ghost Spells and Ash Blossoms, the Ghost Spells. I've been playing in tournaments and just winning free packs, and that's the reason I keep getting good cards, and I'd advise you to do that. You go in the tournament, you pay your $5 or $8 or whatever to enter, you get an OTS pack, you pull something good like a Cosmic Cyclone. I pulled one the other day. You can sell that or trade that for cards that you actually need, and you might not need that card right now. You can trade it or sell it. Some people sometimes are always looking for random stuff, and you can trade it to them and pick up the cards you need. That's my best advice on that. So for the Link monsters, you go to the Alkahest Magician. This is pretty good because all my monsters are machines, so that works out there. the Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn. I'm using Nightmare Goblin as well as the engine there, and the Nightmare Mermaid. The Nightmare Mermaid is pretty good because I'm using Iblis, so I'll be able to go maybe to Phoenix, then from Phoenix go into a Nightmare Mermaid to continue my combos and extend and still special summon Iblis from my deck. But also it's really comes in handy when people give you an Iblis, because you cannot special summon unless it's a Nightmare monster. So what you do, you link summon their Iblis into your Nightmare Mermaid and you continue your plays. That doesn't stop you, they just give you a link monster to open up your plays more. I'm using one War Chalice Ib and one of the new link monsters, and as you see here, I'll have the Ib as water and the Nightmare Mermaid as water, and the final water monster I'll be using to take out the Curious is the Sky Striker Ace. So by giving up these three guys, it's pretty easy. With 2 cards you get almost everything out. You get him and 2 Buster Dragons. Also the other one I'm using for Sky Striker is Kagari. It's pretty good, lets me get Horny Drone back in my hand and lets me continue off linking up the ladder. I'm using 1 Barrel Load and 1 Skull Dread, and also like I said, I'm using Omega. It comes in really handy when people wanna just stop you and you gamma them. Now for the final, I gotta use triple ABC Buster Dragon. This is a very powerful monster in the meta right now. It's still good, and sometimes you can have the Buster Dragon equipped with something like the Sea Wyvern, and then other guys trap cards or whatever doesn't work. Maybe you equip with an A so they can target it to return back to your hand, or you can equip with a B and it's gonna work pretty good against Sky Striker because they cannot target it. So it's a machine monster and it helps you extend your plays. Well guys, that was my deck profile. I'll try to bring you updates as soon as I can. I'm working on a Dark Magician deck, and I have a surprise deck that I'll be working on. I have a Spiral deck, but I mean it didn't do that good, so I didn't feel like I should have been profiling that. So this is my deck I'm using for now. Remember to like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the notification bell, share it with your friends, and if you have any feedback, just let me know. Thank you. See you next time.